My boss said remote workers were lazy, so I tracked the office staff instead. The meeting started the way these meetings usually do, with an opinion disguised as a conclusion. Remote employees are the problem, my boss said, leaning back in his chair. Productivity dropped the moment people stopped coming in. No report, no numbers, just certainty. The room nodded politely. No one challenged him, not because everyone agreed, but because arguing with a belief is harder than arguing with data. I manage analytics for our operations department. My job is simple, measure things. So I asked a question. What if we track actual output for a month? He shrugged. Fine, but track the remote people carefully. That's where the issue is. That's when I decided to do something slightly different. I tracked everyone, not just remote workers. Everyone. For 30 days, I pulled every metric we had access to. Ticket completion, project milestones, response times, task turnaround, system logins, document edits, and collaboration activity. I also tracked something no one usually measures. Interruptions. In-office interruptions. How often someone was pulled into a quick conversation. How many unscheduled meetings appeared. How many times someone walked over to a desk for just a minute. The numbers were surprising. Remote employees completed 13% more assigned tasks per week. Their response times were faster. Their average uninterrupted work block was 2 hours and 11 minutes. Office employees averaged 47 minutes before being interrupted. I kept digging. Slack messages during work hours were roughly equal between both groups, but in-office employees had something remote workers didn't. Drive-by conversations. Over the month, the average office employee experienced 26 unscheduled interruptions per day. Hey, quick question. Got a minute? Can you look at this real fast? Each interruption lasted about 2 to 5 minutes. Individually harmless, collectively devastating. 26 interruptions. A day translated to roughly 104 minutes of broken focus. Nearly 2 hours. Then there were meetings. Office employees attended 31% more meetings than remote workers. Not because their roles required it, because proximity invites participation. Someone sees you walking by. Join us for 5 minutes. 5 minutes becomes 30. By the end of the month, the difference was obvious. Remote employees produced more deliverables. Office employees spent more time being visible. When I presented the report, I expected resistance. My boss skimmed the summary. So remote workers did better, he said. Not exactly, I replied. He looked up. Remote workers had fewer interruptions. I showed him the chart. Deep work hours were nearly double for remote employees. Focus creates output. Interruptions destroy it. He pointed to the office metrics. So the office is the problem? No, I said. Unstructured access is. Silence filled the room. Then someone from HR asked the obvious question. What do we do about it? We didn't eliminate the office. We redesigned how people worked inside it. 2-hour focus blocks where interruptions weren't allowed. Meeting-free mornings 3 days a week. A rule that quick questions go through chat first instead of walking over. Within 2 months, productivity rose across both groups. Not because people changed, because the environment did. My boss never admitted he was wrong. But 3 weeks later, he said something interesting in another meeting. The issue isn't where people work, he said. It's whether we let them actually work. Remote workers weren't lazy. Office workers weren't inefficient. The real problem was something far simpler. We had confused presence with productivity. And once you measure the difference, you can't unsee it.